The morning rush at the Blue Lily Cafe was chaos as usual. Plates clattered, coffee steamed, and conversations buzzed. Amidst it all, Lena Carter, a 24-year-old waitress with tired eyes and a calm smile, weaved between tables like a pro. She wasn't supposed to be here this long. She had dreams: business school, maybe even her own cafe one day, but life had other plans. Her mother's hospital bills came first. That morning, a sharply dressed man in a tailored navy suit took the corner table. Everyone noticed him: the way the sunlight caught the silver on his watch, the quiet confidence in his posture. He looked important, but he spoke little. Just coffee. Black. No sugar. When Lena served him, she noticed his phone on the table, an ultra-expensive model, glowing with notifications. He barely looked at it, focused instead on a document-filled folder before him. 15 minutes later, he left in a hurry, forgetting one thing. His phone. Lena called out, "Sir." "You forgot," but he was already gone. She picked it up carefully. A lock screen flashed. Alexander Cross, CEO, Cross Tech Global. Lena's heart nearly stopped. Cross Tech, the billion-dollar tech empire that dominated the news. The man had been that Alexander Cross. Before she could decide what to do, the phone buzzed violently. Caller ID. Board member urgent. She hesitated, then answered softly, Hello. Mr. Cross isn't here right now." A panicked voice shot through the line. "Who is this?" "This is Robert Klein from the board. We need Alex. Now. The deal with Petrolink is going south. Their representative is demanding transfer authorization. If Alex doesn't confirm in 5 minutes, we lose everything." Lena froze. Transfer authorization. Deals worth millions. Then she heard something in the background, a whisper from another voice, faint but clear through the open call. "Greater than, tell him to send the verification code now. Once he does, we'll reroute the funds." Lena's stomach dropped. She had worked around businessmen enough to recognize fraud when she heard it. Someone was trying to scam Alexander Cross. Without thinking, she said, "Sir, please don't approve anything. That call you got might be fake." Robert sounded confused. "Who are you?" "Someone who doesn't want you to lose a fortune," she replied. "Let me handle this for a moment." And before he could protest, she started piecing together what was really happening. Lena sprinted behind the counter, opening the phone's notification center. Most of it was locked, but a few texts glowed through: preview messages. Greater than, awaiting authorization. Petrolink offshore transfer. Confirm identity via 2FA link below. She knew enough about phishing scams to recognize a setup. They were spoofing his board, creating fake urgency to trigger a hasty confirmation. She quickly Googled the real Cross Tech office number and called. "Cross Tech Global Headquarters," came a sleek voice. "Hi, I'm calling from Blue Lily Cafe," Lena said, breathless. "Your CEO left his phone here, and someone's trying to scam his company out of money. Please connect me to security or his assistant." Moments later, a woman answered. "This is Elena Torres, Mr. Cross's executive assistant." "Who is this again?" Lena explained everything: the forgotten phone, the urgent call, the suspicious background whispers. Elena gasped. "You're right. We've been tracking a fraud attempt for days. They're targeting Alex directly." "Wait, do you have access to his messages?" "Only previews." "Perfect. Screenshot everything and send it to this number. Then delete it immediately." "Can you do that?" "Yes, ma'am." Minutes later, Lena complied. She even forwarded the caller ID that had posed as Robert Klein. Just as she finished, the cafe door burst open. The same billionaire stormed in, eyes sharp, expression furious. "Who answered my phone?" His voice was calm but dangerous. Lena froze. I did. You left it here, and someone called about a deal. You answered a CEO's private phone." He cut in, stepping closer. The cafe went silent. She swallowed hard. "Sir, they were trying to scam you. I heard the other line. They were rerouting your transfer." He frowned, clearly not believing her. "You're a waitress. How would you even know that?" "I used to study business finance," she said quietly. "Before I had to drop out." Before he could reply, his phone buzzed again, this time in his hand. He answered, eyes narrowing as he listened. Then, slowly, his expression changed from irritation to shock. When he hung up, he stared at Lena. Security just confirmed it. You caught the scam. Later that day, the entire cross-tech board knew Lena's name. News spread quickly. A waitress had stopped a multi-million-dollar fraud that even the company's cybersecurity team hadn't yet detected. Alexander Cross called her back to the cafe that evening. When she arrived, he stood waiting outside his black car, no longer angry, just curious. "I owe you an apology," he said simply. "And perhaps a thank you." Lena smiled shyly. "You don't owe me anything. I just did what anyone would." He shook his head. "No. Most people would have ignored the call or worse, tried to profit from it. You used reason under pressure. My own board didn't see the trap you did." He handed her an envelope. "Inside is something I'd like you to consider." She opened it, an official job offer from Crosstech Global. Executive assistant to the CEO. Salary: triple what she made in a year. Her eyes widened. "You're joking." He smiled faintly. "You saved my company from losing $30 million, Miss Carter. The least I can do is give you a chance to use that business mind of yours." Tears welled up in her eyes. For the first time in years, Lena felt like her life was changing for good. "Thank you, Mr. Cross," she whispered. As she walked away, the billionaire watched her go, a rare smile crossing his usually stern face. Later that night, he told his assistant, Elena, schedule her orientation. "And tell HR sometimes the sharpest minds don't wear suits. They wear aprons." And somewhere in a little cafe, Lena looked at her reflection and smiled. Tomorrow, she wouldn't be a waitress anymore. She'd be walking into Crosstech Global, the company she saved with nothing but courage, instinct, and a single answered call. Never underestimate the power of doing the right thing even when no one's watching. Sometimes, one brave decision can rewrite your entire life.